This is EM Boyce, and we're at his house, and he's going to explain his geothermal system for his place that cools and heats his air in his house and heats his water that he uses here too. EM, I'm turning it over to you. Why don't you start out with telling us exactly what this setup does?
Okay, it's a geothermal unit, and it's so simple that it's hard to explain, really. But it's got water. It's got 3,000 feet of 1.25 inch pipe laid in my yard, 7 foot deep, and
Is that 3,000 foot?
3,000 feet, and the temperature of the ground 7 foot deep is 55 degrees. So we circulate that water. It constantly, there's 2 water pumps here. One bringing it in, the other taking it out. And it constantly circulates whether you're heating or cooling. It uses 55 degree heat to heat or 55 degree water to cool. And instead of using outside air at 100 degrees, it uses 55 degrees, takes it out of this water, out of the yard. Okay. Then a byproduct is the little unit that's added on to this heat pump. And this heat pump and this unit uses city water, comes through the heat pump and out, and it comes out at 90 degrees into my storage tank, which is right here. Out of the storage tank, as I need hot water, I have a hot water heater. It goes in there at 90 degrees, and then this heater is set to whatever you desire, 120 degrees I have it. And that's, so I get my water from a hot water heater at 90 degrees instead of 60 degrees.
And that's what goes in the house for your kitchen sink? And
Yeah, right. That's my hot water supply. Now, this heating unit here is similar to any other forced air heating unit, and it uses a heat pump system of producing hot and cold air. And the only maintenance I've had on it at all, if it isn't really maintenance, I change the filter every 6 months. I change the air filter. Other than that, the unit requires no service, no expense, and it's been sitting there 8 years, operating very well, and that's about all I.
And you said the pipe for the 3,000 foot that's buried 7 foot deep out in your yard, it's 1.25 inches. Is that what you said there?
Right, yeah, 1.25 inches.
Okay. Well, on the how efficient is your system compared to a furnace, and what made you decide to go this route?
Well, I was a heating and air dealer for years, and through exposure to different types of units and so forth, I was exposed to this. And over a period of time, I sold and installed about 20 units for other people, and I kept a record on the cost of producing heating and cooling, and found that it was unbelievable how much cheaper I could heat my home with this. And really, it appears to me, and I have every electric bill that I got since I put it in, I'm saving about 70% over a conventional gas or electric system.
Wow.
And that in itself is a lot of money, and that's, I'm like any other human being, I like money, and that's why I did it.
So how many years did it take to pay off the initial cost when you put it in?
It was supposed to take about 5 years, but the cost of energy increased during this period quite a bit. So I doubt if it took 5 years. I didn't keep any real record of it, but I'd say it took somewhere between 4 and 5 years probably. And I've had it in there 8, so I'm doing pretty good now.
So the closed loop that's buried underground outside, could you tell us about how much water you think's out there? Or?
Well, we filled it. We just did it the crude way. We took a funnel, had the pipe open, put a funnel in it, and 5 gallons at a time we poured water into this line. When you do this, you mix antifreeze with your water, so there won't be any danger of freezing should you not be using it or something. And I don't remember exactly how much we put in. There's a heating and cooling dealer could tell you because they do it all the time.
But you never have to add water or anything at all?
No, I haven't had to do anything. I just use it.
That's pretty impressive.
And yeah, one reason that I think it's good is because it's good for the environment. We use less fossil fuels to get our heat and cooling done, and saves me money.
And you can't tell any difference from a standard unit compared to this?
No, it's the same. It's the same. And the unit costs a little bit more to get it installed because you have to do the groundwork, and you'll spend more money getting it installed, but you get it all back in a hurry. And there are 3 different ways you can do it. I put 3,000 feet of pipe in the ground. You can also, if you didn't have room to do that, sometimes the yards aren't large enough for that, you can drill wells. Drill a well 150 foot deep, and you need a well for every ton of cooling. If you have a 3-ton unit, you need 3 wells. So you can do it that way, or if you're out in a rural area and happen to have a farm pond close to where you're making the installation, you can put the 1.25-inch pipe, 3,000 feet of it in that farm pond, and it works fine. We did two installations that way, and I talked to one party here not long ago, and he says it's worked great. And he's had it about 10 years, and it's worked great in that farm pond. So,
how long do these systems last for?
Well, they told me at the time that they should be good for 20 years. And now they're saying 30 years. So it just like any other thing mechanical, it can maybe last 40 years or maybe last 10, but they're very, very good equipment.
So after 4 years, once you get it paid off, it really saves you quite a bit of money. Over 30 years, or well, 26 years, and then you put in another one, but sounds like a pretty good deal. Thank you for inviting us to your place and showing us your unit, Ian.
Okay, glad to do that. Hope more people take advantage of that.
Thank you.